Look, I want who's on scene first?
Me.
Who's that?
Of the whole situation, or you?
No,
guys
I'm
being
not
shot
molding.
down?
To be honest
I mean,
with you,
like,
chat.
who arrived on scene? Like,
To be 100% real with you, I'm not mad at the boys whatsoever. Like, this is stuff that in character Bustin deserves for, you know, fucking with him or whatever. Sure, I'm cool with it. What aggravates me is getting handcuffed by server rules getting implemented into the PD, and having officers who are scared to do anything or to be a part of these situations and result of getting in trouble, you know? And like, I feel like I can't give them a good enough competition, right? In these situations where it's just, I'm handing them the golden platter, you know? I'm not mad about getting shot. Again, I lose 5 minutes of my time. They lose an hour of their time when they go to jail, or 30 minutes, whatever. I'm not stressing it. What I'm stressing is the fact of this is the repercussion of brain dead decisions that we're making. And this will continue to happen with more gangs in the city as well. That's why like I said, I'm more than happy that they're doing it, so that hopefully management will look at this kind of situation and go, yeah, the cops have no fucking chance, you know? So hopefully that's what's happening. Hopefully.
Sure.
Oh, fucking hopefully, man.
all right. How long after we UTL'd that call? I'm confused.
Yeah.
And is we UTL'd, we broke back on channel 2, so is this after we broke off?
This was like,
it's all good. Like I said,
maybe
man,
a few seconds. So
people
remember
are gonna
when I
lose
called
their
on the
minds.
radio,
I'm not mad at all.
Oh, we're on tag 4.
I'm not mad at all.
2. Remember that call?
Okay.
It was like just as we were.
What?
Like, yeah,
An
just as we
hour
were,
ago?
It's been a while. We've been on that chase for a while.
Yeah, so literally, like, I had to swap to tag 2 mid pursuit of that vehicle from tag.
But you just gotta find that happy medium.
So I was chasing this vehicle, and then from
hold on. I'm trying to break this down.
Yeah.
So we UTL'd.
Yeah.
We channel 2. Why was there an 80?
Because I saw somebody steal a vehicle on Sonora Road.
He was leaving from the vehicle.
Yeah, separate.
Okay, separate.
Yeah,
call,
maybe brain dead isn't the word I should have
Yeah.
used.
Okay.
Maybe
right,
just
continue.
decisions.
Yeah, so pretty much
I should say
unrelated
decisions.
to the PDM, you know, like we were UTL. And I spot this guy stealing a vehicle on Sonora Road, so I chase him. He refuses to pull over. And yeah, from there it just became a pursuit on a 2-door red sports car. Then an interfering dominator got involved. We lost eyes on a 2-door sports car. Then units chased.
Yeah, they lost them over by Red Garage. I was on a traffic stop nearby. I seen him cut through an alley. I was just listening to the radio comms and caught onto it.
Yeah, so we lost the 2-door sports car at LSIA, and then we interfering.
It was aggressive for a stolen vehicle.
Yeah.
We had, I think, 4 interference vehicles at one point.
Happy anniversary, brother.
Listen, yeah,
it was.
Yo, Kava, thank you for the entire year, man. Mike, thank you for the 15 months.
We were chasing the 2-door sports car. There was a red and color Buffalo and a black and color 9F and a van that were all interfering in the chase.
Yeah.
And the Banshee.
Gotcha.
Correct. And there was a couple of hot car swaps as well that we identified in Southside.
So it sounds like, yeah, kind of bumped into possibly the individuals we were previously chasing.
With the increase in their force, I would say I'm pretty confident of that.
Yeah, so they probably thought you had them for PDM, where you attached for an 80.
Good chance.
That sort of explains things.
Yeah, that does shed some light on that situation a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the guy that I was shooting at. I mean, that's probably what happened.
I had curiosity on that, but I mean, there was just not enough to jump to that conclusion, like from the chase itself.
Well, yeah, no, understandable. Okay. Well, shit.
Can I address something real quick, Chief?
Yeah, absolutely. So I wanna highlight something. The reason we're talking about this is we need to understand the how we got here, right? So sorry, go ahead.
I just want to, when we were on Bay City Ave, the radio comms were kind of a little chaotic there. What was the exact reason we were trying to call off there? Who was it that
the
called
reason
off?
It was me. So I would call on the radio saying we should, like, I was suggesting that we should call off the pursuit because I only saw like 3 units in the GPS during the pursuit, and there was 5 interfering, and then one of the guys was saying, "You guys better leave now. You guys better leave now," as in he was trying to like hinder, shooting cops or whatever. And I just thought it was too dangerous. We were on tag 3, and I thought most of the units broke off to tag 2 to respond to those shots fired. That's why I was under the impression it was just 3 cars in the pursuit.
Okay,
Understood.
Yeah.
We're now, so in regards to the pitting, because I didn't hear this, like, so what was going on with the pits?
They were being crazy
Under
aggressive,
dispatch.
probably from about.
Anyone
I want
able
you to
to
explain
get the
what
plate
that
on the
means.
red
So
bus?
Because crazy
they-
aggressive could mean like,
Had a felony
know,
stop over here.
a
with
girlfriend
one.
yelling at you to her pulling a knife out and holding it to your dick. So
Nope.
what do you mean
They
exactly?
they were intersecting the chase intentionally at top speeds through Southside. On
so like
what
100
avenue
plus.
was that?
And you-
I got hit at 100 plus going north North Rock, trying to catch up to the White Buffalo.
What do you
and they
mean
pushed
by
me
that
into a tree.
exactly?
They went to the far left lane at about 90 to 100 miles an hour, and then came to the far right lane and pushed me into a tree into a house.
I see.
Like
Okay.
as most as aggressive as you can, because they came across probably about 4 lanes, because I think it's 5 lanes to travel up that way, and they came across 4 lanes to hit me. I tried to stop, but it wasn't enough time.
Yeah, multiple times I was at speed following the pursuit.
Plan on playing
with 2
Crim anytime
interference
soon? Or are you
vehicles
pretty
on my
dedicated
20,
to cop at the moment?
and they
It's
were
too easy
following
to
me
be a
at
Crim in this
speed, and
city
whenever
for me
they
to
saw
have
an
fun, to be
opportunity,
honest
they would
with you.
try to hit me into either a wall or something along the side. But I kind of
gotcha.
see it coming
Yeah.
and slow down and make sure they couldn't hit me.
I also think they managed to push 2 patrol cars into the water down at the docks there, wherever we were.
Yeah, on that
So-
one, guys, I kind of caught that on radar. We got to be careful when they go to those alleys
Oh,
like
yeah.
that, like on the beam there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
looked
10-4.
from radar. I was catching up. and
I'm
getting
not
fuel,
going to
and
be
we had,
around for a
like,
couple of
3
days, so I'm
cars
doing a
on that
long
ledge
stream
with
today for you
They're
guys.
gonna
I
knock
tried to
us
sway
down
that.
and knock us in the water.
I kept trying to say, like, let's not go, because they were trying to push us off.
Yeah,
I
whenever
see.
you called that out, I backed off and stayed on that backside so that
So
I
at
could see
what
if they
point
reversed out.
into the chase, like before me and Bustin got involved, how long were y'all getting pitted?
Yo, much love, man.
The whole
15
time.
minutes.
A while.
15, 20 minutes before
And
that.
how
Yeah.
many cases was it over 100?
Like
Like
in
you
my
can
exact
say
scenario, I had at least
not
3.
an- 3
We-
of
personally-
1,000% over 100 miles an hour.
I'll
We
go
were hit
to
once
1,000%.
at least.
All right, I have another
Yeah.
question. How many
Hold on,
times?
hold on.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Bustin,
sorry, Chief.
I want to get.
100%,
I want to be
100%.
satisfied, and then
Yeah,
by all
yeah,
means
yeah,
ask
go
whatever
ahead.
you need to ask.
Yeah, I was
So
going to say
I'm-
we got hit at least once. Yeah,
So you got hit once, and you're
at
saying
least.
100 miles an hour above, right?
Yep.
With the
I
intent
got-
to kill. Am I?
They
Am I hearing that
tend
right?
to. Yeah, it was over
How many
100
times
miles
did
an
the cops
hour.
fit
We were
over
driving
100
down the
miles
road,
an hour?
they
I can
hit us
probably
into the
guarantee you
buildings and
0.
stuff, yeah.
To be honest
and
with
that's
you.
an attempt to get you off the main vehicle.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
and that's multiple main vehicles at this point.
Well, so you're saying 3, you're saying 1.
I'm,
Is
I'm,
this
I'm,
separate
I'm gonna go with
situation?
2 that I'm confident. I'm 100% confident was over
Okay.
100 miles an hour.
So now, what I want you guys to, the first thing I'm going to point out is, right, when I'm asking you and you're saying 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, that's concerning. I don't want you
Chief,
to
I
take
think
this
were
any-
he's
different-
no, no,
different
no. I
situations.
think he's
Yeah,
saying
different
No. Let
he's-
me finish talking, and then, then
Well,
by all means,
He's just
is when I ask this question, right? The reason I want like kind of like the preciseness, right, is I want you to think about it this way. At some stage, you may have a decision to make whether we need to get lethal. So I want you to really know for certain when answering those, because keep in mind, right? Let's say you said 3, but it was really 2, right? My ass might need to be having to defend you.
I know, isn't
right,
it crazy,
in court
Exert?
over it. You get what I'm saying? The articulation matters a
right.
lot. So let's ask that question one more time and tell me exactly who it was, who was in the vehicle, what was the speed, that you can stand up in court and be like, this happened here for this
Yeah.
reason.
So I can happily say we were driving east on Grove Street, and a grey Masacro, driven by an individual wearing all black and bald with a black face mask, rammed
Okay.
us south towards the houses at over 100 miles an hour.
Okay, beautiful.
I can say I was driving south on Davis towards
Yo,
the
Giga, thank you so much for the
towards
say
Alta Street,
gifted, man. Welcome
and a
everybody
red
to the
colored
community and the
Buffalo was
family on behalf of the homie
matching my
Giga.
speed
Thank you,
and
bro.
attempted to swerve into me to knock me off of the chase
At what speed?
at over 100 miles an hour,
And you saw your like for certain, like you saw your
without a doubt.
okay, and then
I can say on Picture Perfect, I got hit at about 106 miles an hour. And then on North Rockford, I got hit at about 103. Down on
When did you fly out of your vehicle, Schmidt?
well, no,
that was
hold
that was
on.
about
Let him
120 mile per hour
continue.
brake check.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I got the third one, which I wasn't confident on after I thought about it a little more, was on Innocence Boulevard near Little Bighorn. Last I looked, speedometer was about 92, and then the hit came a little bit after that. So I can't guarantee that I crossed 100 by the time they hit.
I got it. Now, the reason I want to underline why this exercise is so important is, let's say me and Bustin fucking John Wick and fucking popped all these guys, right? And now we're in court, and now you're gonna have to stand in front of a judge, and you're gonna have to say exactly what y'all did as to why we decided to use lethal. You get me? And I'm very satisfied with the way that you answered this. Now my next question comes into play, which is, what did y'all do before me and Bussin got on radio? What was your thought process?
I had told the officers, because they kept talking about the kind of the hitting. I had told them to kind of match aggression with the vehicles. If they come towards you, then go back towards them. I had never given anything about any kind of open fire. Hadn't even crossed my mind, to be honest. But I told them to match vehicles and get those vehicles off the primary chase.
What do you mean? Match? Wait, say that again. What
to match their aggression. So if they're coming, they're still pitting us.
No, hell no. All right, so I want to be very clear about this. Crystal fucking clear. You will not suicide if someone else suicides. Are y'all been trained to do 100-mile-an-hour pits?
No way, never.
So is that something we're ever gonna say again?
Negative.
No. How many stripes you guys got in your badges or on your sleeves?
You're all officers.
None.
Probationary.
Exactly. Now, if me and Bustin come
So
in,
I'm thinking about 13
it,
months, man.
that's we're jumping, we're breaking it. We are very intentionally breaking SOPs. I get to do that. Bustin gets to do that. Like Commish gets to do that. Not even a sergeant's going to be making that call right now. Right?
And
now, I want to be very clear. I understand why you may have thought that was okay. Because I know that's something that might be on certain cops and robber television shows. We don't do that here. You are only trained to pit at 60 miles an hour. Now, did y'all do that? Pit at over 100?
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
No one did.
All right, good.
I do have a question for you, Chief.
That's fantastic once I'm done with the exercise. All right. So, why did y'all not decide that, hey, these guys are trying to murk us, we need to potentially escalate? Was that when y'all started thinking maybe we got to break off this?
So no, that had been going for a while. I wasn't under the impression we could ever escalate to shooting from our vehicles if they had open fire. My understanding is that other than rare circumstances, do we ever fire first?
So here's what I want you to
I will second that, Chief. That has been conveyed to them on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
That we don't. What?
That unless basically these guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, every single one of you, you are under the belief that unless you were shot at first, you are to never open fire on somebody unless they're threatening your life with a firearm in your face.
I always try to push
attempting
it
to run us over or something like that.
Yeah, you had asked a question about intent earlier, Chief. I mean, I know their intent was to get us off the chase at high rates. I never could say that the necessary intent was to necessarily kill us, even though
but you can do
their
that
actions
with a
would
gun
have resulted in that.
They want to, but someone's intent can also be to get away with loot, and so they shoot you in the face. So, I'm gonna, Bustin, has this been something that's been conveyed, that if someone uses their vehicle to kill somebody, that we don't open fire? Have you heard this?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I have personally said to these guys in meetings that if someone hits you over 100 miles an hour and they're trying to threaten your life, to kill them. But they are to open fire on them. But they have also been told different things. Correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, if that has been said to you.
There's been a few different trains of thoughts on that.
Yeah, there has been.
So generally speaking, that is
I just feel like our escalation has always been kind of reactionary, and without the use of a weapon used, it kind of pushes that envelope.
I'm gonna get clarity on that. And I'm going to reserve my opinion just because I know there's been a couple things that are a little odd that I want to iron out. But I want to make sure that I'm not wrong about this, because now y'all got me questioning, right? That maybe there was a statement made at some point in time that may have led to confusion. Let me give me a second, and then I'm gonna get you an answer ready.
Important. So, what, Captain Cider Chief, if you're not focused, what would I do in the situation where someone's matching my speed in the chase and getting in front of me and like
you
brake
warn
checking
them, and
stuff?
if they do, well, brake checking's different than pitting you, right? If you're following somebody and they slam you into a wall and you catch back up to them and you warn them, and then they do it again at exceeding speeds that you feel like your life is threatened after you warn them, you shoot that motherfucker, right?
Important.
That's the where I'm at. I'm pretty sure that's where Chief's at as well in certain situations.
I was going to say that. Can anyone make that call?
Stop. I'm with Bustin on his energy, but I want to add some lines in here. Is so just so no one's walking away confused, right? Is that if a vehicle gets in front of you and is slowing down, right? That is their way of, which is different from a brake check, right? They get in front of you, they try to slow down. That you do not drive into them, right? You are not to die. If now they get in front of you at 100 miles an hour and hit the brakes, they are trying to kill you.
All right.
Right? Now, that is a gray area simply due to the fact that the world is desyncing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So you want to be extremely careful in that case, because that's a very difficult intent, right? So you need to use extreme judgment as to whether they are pretty much suiciding into you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yes, Chief.
And equally, if someone is taking their vehicle and using it as a weapon with the intent of pitting you into a wall at high speed so you die, that vehicle is now being used as a weapon. I don't care if it's a gun or a car. It's the same as if someone runs you over with the intent to kill you. Are you not to shoot him?
No, you
answer.
would.
What would you do? You're gonna fucking get in a car and try running them back?
No.
No.
Doesn't matter if it's a fucking knife or a gun or whatever. So that's the important thing. I don't know where this confusion has come from. My guess is the following, right? Is I'm gonna say this just very plainly. Some cops historically are pussies, all right? And they're driving their pussy car and some criminal taps them and they start saying pussy shit on the radio about their life being in jeopardy. And those are the ones that turn us into pussies because their pussy ass makes us have to dial it back. Are you all understanding?
I got
Which
you.
is why when I ask, like, were you pit at 100 miles an hour and you are not able to articulate the where, what, when, why, and that you didn't look at the thing, and just because you felt based on your emotions that, you know, the speed of the vehicle might have been 100, but you don't know that for certain, you're in pussy territory. You feel me?
Yes, sir. I
So
make one
if
comment.
you can say for certain that motherfucker tried to kill you and it was not some accidental, you know, like it was intent, right? Like, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna show everybody, all right, the difference. And you tell me if there's any confusion. See this car? Let's say that black one, all right, is let's say I'm the criminal, right? And that black car is the cop car. If someone comes in and they kind of get real close, right? And you might have bubbled, that's probably a bubble. But if someone comes in and they're like, you get me?
Yep. Understood.
Yeah.
There's
You
sir,
get
yes.
the difference that I'm trying to paint here?
Yes, sir.
Is that you know that you can stand by and that I pull your fucking body cam footage and that motherfucker tried to kill you. You absolutely fucking warn them, right? And you tell them that you're gonna fucking blow a goddamn hole in their fucking head if they do it again. If it starts to look like that they are starting to get aggressive, you let them know verbally that they need to pull back. Why are you doing it verbally? Because you are communicating to that other party, right? That if they continue down that road and it escalates, that you too will have to escalate, right? The communication bit there is important. But
Sets
if
the
they,
expectation.
there's like four things here, right? Number one is, was it possibly a bubble accident, whatever? You ain't gonna get too worried about it. The second is that they're starting to get aggressive. They're getting a little pity. You know, you let them know, stop pitting, right? We're gonna have to pitch you back. If they start pitting you in a way that allows you to recover, you didn't die or whatever, you let them know, stop fucking pitting at 100 miles an hour. Otherwise, we are gonna need to escalate and probably put you down. Number three, the fourth one, all right, is that you get pit at 100 fucking miles an hour where you kind of died. Well, then all gloves are off. They knew what they were doing. How you doing, Cole?
I think one thing, Captain, that I would say, this is not, I'm not speaking for everybody on this, but for me, I'm pretty green, right? And I'm still trying to adapt to how you guys are trying to build the force, right?
100%.
And personally, me, in that situation, I'm keeping 100% with you, Captain. I don't want to be the first one to pull the trigger.
None of you guys do. None of you guys
I don't want to be the first one to pull the
because
trigger,
here's
sir.
the deal. Here's the deal.
Well,
Because if we fuck it up, that's our ass on the line, sir.
And I get that. And listen, I want you guys all to know, in no way, shape, and form do I not know this is going on. I know for a fact this is what every single one of you guys are fighting every single day when you make these decisions, because you guys don't want to make the wrong call. Because at the end of the day, there's being a police officer, there's being no longer in the city anymore. I get it.
Yep.
I know what you guys are dealing with. Trust me. All right. And I'll say Chief understands this as well. And I've conveyed this same statement to him.
All right.
I think
that is exactly how we do it. So I think the confusion may have come.
Well, no, I listen. I'll say this, Chief. Here's the deal.
Is it something you and I should talk about and not in front of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is everyone understood about the four differences I just mentioned here?
Loud and
Yes,
clear,
Chief.
sir.
All right.
Yes.
Easy. The communication comes first, right?
10-4.
If there's escalation, our job is to make sure that they understand, right? We are the most powerful fucking entity in Los Santos. I don't give a shit what gang you're running, whatever it is. We can shut anyone down as long as we're communicating why we're doing something, and you can stand up in court, or I pull your fucking body cam footage or some shit, which I ain't gonna do, right? I'm just saying how extreme it is, right? You got fucking pull that shit off your fucking vest, and you ain't fucking lying through your teeth over some pussy shit, right? Then you are fully justified.
All right, 10-4.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Thanks,
All right,
sir.
boys.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Appreciate
sir.
you guys,
Appreciate
man.
your time and
Thank you,
opportunity
Chief.
for the conversation.
Hey.
Correcting Rob, sir.
Hell yeah, Weasel.